a bit of time left.
Tomorrow?
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Tayo?
No, what's your Halloween costume?
Abangan niyo bukas.
Wait, Andre, kung Disney Prince ka, sino ka doon?
Ay,
Or
nagpaano
character
si
na lang,
Denise.
di na kailangan Prince.
Si Beast? Hindi, si Aladdin. Ewan ko.
Naku, mapapa-Jasmine si
Disney
Pawi.
Prince.
Sabi na si P, sabi ni Pawi.
Sino ba? Hindi ko alam.
Sino?
Beauty
Dali,
and the
dalihan nyo.
Beast.
Beauty and the-
Ah,
Grabe naman yun.
Aladdin. Aladdin.
Yeah, he said Aladdin.
Aladdin, pero topless si Aladdin. Naka-vest lang siya, di ba?
Lamig yun, lamig yun. La magic carpet. Then tomorrow, sa Good Morning Kapatid, lahat kami naka-costume. So abangan nyo yun. Kung ano yung costume ko bukas.
Ganun pala, pa-surprise.
Oh, kailangan i-career mo yan, ha?
Oh, sa Afternoon Delight, baka si...
Oh.
Iiwanan na natin sa GMK. Ha?
Okay.
Sila ni Lord.
Masyado na ba tayo matanda?
Okay.
Yes, thank you. And
Take
happy
it.
Thursday. Bukas, Biyernes na. Okay, again, the big story, the says Sean Pauline. On our show, we've got a couple of game-winning buckets from Austin Reeves and John Morant, headlining another full day of action in the NBA, plus the aftermath of the TNT Tropang 5G's comeback overtime win against the Meralco Bolts in the PBA Philippine Cup.
And we've got a recap of the big winners from the Thrilla in Manila 50th anniversary fight card.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Denise Tan, sitting in for Cheska Litoncala.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves Philip. Dribbles, puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stopping another one. Bacunas rejecting Esteban for the
Austin Reeves is him! Austin, you're him! Remember Anthony Edwards when they were here in the FIBA World Cup? Well, the Los Angeles Lakers star comes up big yet again to lift his short-handed squad past the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down one with 6.6 seconds remaining. Take a look at that shot. Woo! A Lake Show wet to AR-15, nailing a tough 12-foot floater off the wrong foot, too, for the win as time expired. Final score here, 116-115. Look at the Lakers going crazy. Of course, the purple and gold prevailing in Minnesota. Reeves finishing with 28 points and a career-high 16 assists. Laker guard Jake LaRavia also stepping up, adding 27 markers on 10 out of 11 from the field. Just missing one shot. Big man DeAndre Ayton chipping in 17 points and 10 rebounds. LeBron James, Luka Doncic still sidelined with respective injuries. Anthony Edwards likewise sat out the match because of his hamstring issue. Julius Randle tried to carry the Wolves with 33 points, including a go-ahead bucket prior to that Austin Reeves game winner. Lakers are now 3-2 for the season, while the Wolves have 2 victories and 3 defeats.
Austin, take me through that last shot.
DA comes and set a good screen. I got the split on Rudy, and DiVincenzo always setting up for a charge, so I couldn't get all the way to the rim and put up a floater and it went in. I didn't make many of them tonight, but we'll take that one.
Yeah, you certainly made the one that counted, that's for sure. This team, an incredible effort tonight. You guys could only dress 9 guys. What?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What does it say? It's all good. What does it say about this group pulling out a victory like this on the road shorthanded?
I just think that is a testament to what the coaching staff has come in and preached to us. Obviously our 2 best players and LeBron and Luka, and then we have so many other supporting cast out. Gabe, Marcus, you can go down the list. And for us to come in here to, a team that's been to the Western Conference Finals in back-to-back years, obviously without Ant, but still it's a really good win.
Now from one game winner, we go to another. This time, Ja Morant takes center stage with a cold-blooded floater for the Memphis Grizzlies against the Phoenix Suns. The high-flying guard nailed the pressure-packed bucket with 7.6 seconds to go. The shot put the Grizzlies up for good 114-113 as Devin Booker missed a three-point attempt on the other end. Morant tallied a team-high 28 points to go with 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. The Grizz looked well in control midway through the fourth period with a 10-point lead, 99-89. But the Suns had other plans as they rallied to pull ahead in the final 50 seconds. D-Book led Phoenix with 32 points, which ultimately went to waste because of Morant's heroics. The Grizzlies have now beaten the Suns 6 straight times and have improved their regular season record to 3 wins and 2 losses. The Suns have only 1 victory against 4 setbacks.
What a gutsy way to win that game. Super proud of the guys. Just how they responded. First half was difficult, I thought, for both teams. And then in the second half, the shot making was at a high level on both ends. You had Booker making a ton of shots, and at the same time, like you said, our defense was disruptive enough to get those transition opportunities off the live ball turnovers. That was one of the defining things in this game. And then we had guys contributing off the bench. Cam Spencer came in, really gave us a spark. Young guys. Jalen Wells, Cedric Coward taking turns guarding one of the best guards in the whole league, and did a great job with that. So super proud of our performance. The trust also comes from the results, and the best way is to pull off a win like this at the end and see that all that hard work is worth it.
Meantime, the Dallas Mavericks squeaked past the Indiana Pacers, but lose star forward Anthony Davis due to injury yet again. AD exited with left leg soreness late in the first quarter, and he did not return to the game. Still, the Mavs got the dub though, 107-105, thanks to a season-high 64 bench points. Brandon Williams, that guy right there, showing out with 20 markers. Dallas' prize rookie Cooper Flagg had a double-double, 15 points and 10 rebounds. The Pacers had one last shot to win it, but Aaron Nesmith missed this three-pointer. It ends up with him. Lets it go. Nope. At the buzzer, Pascal Siakam carried Indy with 27 points and 13 rebounds in a losing effort. The Mavs have taken 2 of their 5 matches so far this season, while the Pacers remain winless in 4 tries. After the game, Dallas head coach Jason Kidd spoke about a win and gave an update on AD's injury. Davis has had a long history of health issues. His first game with the Mavs last season was even cut short because he got hurt.
I thought B. Will was great in his 22 minutes. He being able to attack, score, and I thought he competed on the defensive end too. DP, the chance for MVP. Just again, true pro, always being ready. We have some injuries. He steps in, and I don't know when the last time he got to the free throw 12 times. But I thought he took full advantage of his 29 minutes. And then I thought D'Lo was again good for us off the bench. Some small victories. I thought Caleb was really good for us too, defensively, and then being able to knock down those corner. Someone told me one of them was a foot on the line, but those corner threes. But I thought his energy was really good, and then Najee again defensively. In the stats, it won't show up, but he competed. Left lower leg soreness. He tried to return. Didn't want to take any chances. So we'll see how he feels going forward.
Now the Atlanta Hawks likewise scored a bittersweet victory over the Brooklyn Nets following Trae Young's early exit. Young sprained his right knee when he collided with his teammate Mohamed Gay late in the first quarter. Young had to leave the game, forcing the Hawks to carry on without him. But Atlanta never trailed after the opening period, staving off Brooklyn for the 117-112 win. Jalen Johnson posted 23 points on 10 of 16 shooting to go with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. The Hawks' record now stands at 2 wins and 3 defeats, while the Nets fall to an 0-5 slate.
We got down early and called timeout. I thought our guys really, were focused on that end. Thomas and Michael Porter Jr., they're hard to guard. Trying to do some different things with them just to break their rhythm, and I thought our guys executed and competed on the defensive end. I think the most important thing is not his ACL, and he's going to get an MRI tonight or tomorrow, and make a determination from there. So not sure how long or what respect, but something that he's going to hopefully be back from whenever possible. He didn't want to come out of the game. He's such a competitor. He takes a lot of pride in being available. And I can't. There's been a lot of times in the time that we've been together where he's banged up and he goes out and plays, and you saw that tonight too. He tried to stay in there. I told him. He said, just give me a couple minutes, and said if I don't like what I see, I'm taking you out.
And there are 6 more games in the NBA today.
Denise, let's take a look at the results on the big screen right now. A big surge late in the first half propels the Boston Celtics past the Cleveland Cavaliers, 125-105. Kevin Durant leading the Houston Rockets' balanced attack for a 138-121 win over the Toronto Raptors. Meanwhile, the Detroit Pistons overcoming a slow start to beat the Orlando Magic, 135-116.
Matas Bazelis stars for the Chicago Bulls in their 126-113 victory over the Sacramento Kings. Yet another triple-double for Nikola Jokic as the Denver Nuggets blow out the New Orleans Pelicans 122-88. And Drew Holiday leads the way for the Portland Trail Blazers in their 136-134 win over the Utah Jazz. Coming up, wonder who'll be the next big stars of Philippine sports? Well, we may just meet some of them as we bring you the latest from the Batang Pinoy next here on Play by Play.
Welcome back to the show. You're still tuned in to Play-by-Play only here on One News. The future of Philippine sports rising to the occasion at the 2025 Batang Pinoy in General Santos City. Let's take a look into the competition in this report. Watch this.
Pencak Silat is a traditional Southeast Asian martial arts that originated in the Malaya Peninsula. As a matter of fact, Pencak Silat is declared by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage Sports, both for Indonesia and for Malaysia. So far this year's BP 2025 is the biggest in terms of athletes contingents and coaches, and also in terms of number of teams. We have 52 teams or 52 LGUs participating this year. So far this is the biggest since 2016, with more than 600 athletes participating in 34 events.
My name is Zaichi Macy Mundo. I'm from Team Aklan. First of all, I felt happy kasi na-perform ko yung mga training ko for so many months. And happy po ako kasi nagawa ko yung best ko. Siyempre, it started some basic trainings, step-by-step trainings, pataas po ng pataas yung level ng trainings. Hanggang sa nakarating po sa ganitong kind of movements.
My name is Oliver S. Aventura. I'm from Iloilo City. Naka-relief po ako sa tapos po ng event, ng laro po. Pero bukas may laro po. Medyo ba kinakabahan po kay finals na po. Nalaman ko sa Penchak sila po is kay Papa po. Player din siya po noon ng Junior Philippine team. Siya pero po nagtuturo sa akin ng Penchak sila.
Penchak Silat right now has really moving fast towards, I would say, it's in terms of popularity, we're more popular because you can measure it naman by the number of participants. Where we started in 2016 siguro, I remember mga around less than less than 100 pa, wala pang even 60 ang participants. Through the years, slowly, we were able to develop good participation from different LGUs because we were able to develop our grassroots level in terms of promotions and also in terms of working hand in hand with different government agencies. By the way, the first gold medalist of the 3rd Asian Youth Games for the Philippines is a Batang Pinoy product of Penchak Silat, which is now part of the national team. So that's how the level of skills and mastery of Penchak Silat of our young athletes has become already since they founded Penchak Silat in the Philippines more than 20 years ago.
In the PBA, the TNT Tropang 5G are currently one of the top teams in the Philippine Cup. But head coach Chot Reyes says more work needs to be done to stay there. Reyes acknowledged his team's been playing well through the first 5 games of the All-Filipino tilt. After all, they just came off a big overtime win over their sister team, the Meralco Bolts. TNT did have to fight back from 20 points down to get the victory. The Tropang 5G are now at 4-1 for the conference. They're currently tied with another sister team, the NLEX Road Warriors, for the top seed in the standings. TNT will not play again until November 7 when it will face the lowly Terra Firma Jeep. Coach Chot says his team is prioritizing recovery and a one-game-at-a-time approach.
In as much as Meralco is desperate for a win, we were fighting for something else, and that is to remain atop the standings. And we have no illusions about it. We know that this is still a long way to go. There's still so many tough teams that we have to face. So right now, our focus is number 1 on recovery, rest and recovery, and then be ready for our next game.
All the PBA Philippine Cup will resume tomorrow with another doubleheader at the Inares Center in Antipolo City. Action will start at 5:15 in the afternoon. As you can see, we will have the Terra Firma Jeep taking on the rain or shine Lasso Painters. Jeep look to hit the brakes on a short 2-game skid, while the E-Painters eye their 3rd win in a row. Then, at 7:30 in the evening, it will be the Phoenix Fuel Masters taking on the Magnolia Hotshots. The Fuel Masters also hope to end their own 2-game skid, while the Hotshots seek their 4th victory to keep pace with the early frontrunners of the conference. Of course, you can catch both games live on PBA Rush, on RPTV, and the Pilipinas Live app.
Moving on to volleyball, 3 exciting showdowns in the Spikers Turf Invitational. The Signal Super Spikers improved to 2-0 after surviving a tough 5-set thriller against Alpha Insurance, 20-25, 25-22, 21-25, 25-23, and 15-11. Luis Ramirez went off when it mattered most, scoring 10 of his 23 points in the deciding set. JP Bugawan added 15 markers and anchored Signals and net defense. Meanwhile, newcomers, UST Gameville make an impressive debut by sweeping PGJC Navy 25-22, 25-17, and 25-21. Two-time UAAP MVP Josh Ibanez put on a all-around show with 16 points, including 4 aces to go with 16 excellent receptions. Setter Dux Yambao also had a solid outing with 21 excellent sets. And lastly, the Savoj Spin Doctors find their rhythm after a slow start to the conference, taking down FEU Steel in 4 sets, 25-22, 25-21, 23-25, and 25-21. Raymark Betco erupted for 21 points, while Mark Calado and Shawi Caritativo added 15 and 10 markers respectively. Coming up, it was a night of thrills and knockouts at the Big Dome. We've got the biggest moments from the Thrilla in Manila 50th anniversary fight card when play-by-play returns here on One News. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. Welcome back. It is a rare Friday game day for the PVL as action in the reinforced conference continues tomorrow at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Arena in San Juan. In the first match at 1:30 p.m., it's the Signal Super Spikers going for their 3rd straight win as they face the Capital One Solar Spikers. Then at 4:30 p.m., it's a huge clash between the Farm Fresh Foxies and the Chocomucho Flying Titans. And lastly, at 6:30 p.m., the Next-led Chameleons will go for their first win as they battle the PLDT high-speed hitters. You can catch all the games live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and on the Pilipinas Live app.
Balik tayo sa All-NBA lineup in tonight's highlight reel. First up, let's go to the Detroit Pistons, Orlando Magic matchup. Suns all the way. No! Denied by Cade Cunningham. Met up top. Ooh, what a block there. Bumuelo si Suggs, but Cunningham, good timing also with a stare down right after that block. That was one of Cade's 3 blocks in this game. He also filled the stat sheet, by the way. 30 big points for Cade, 6 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 steals as well. He just filled up the stat sheet. Pistons just dominate Orlando here, 135 to 116. Okay, next one. Kings and Bulls in Chicago. Lavine telling the Windy City fans, remember this? I used to do this here when I was playing for Chicago. Old school Zach Lavine still proving Still got Hops, the former two-time slam dunk champ, attacking the rim there. Levine finishing with 30 big points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, also 2 steals. Unfortunately, malas ang Sacramento. Chicago's playing solid so far to start. Sacramento losing this one to Chicago in Chicago, 126 to 113. Okay, let's go to the third play. Grizzlies, Suns in Phoenix. Ja Morant for the win. That was just a go-ahead bucket there, 7.3, but basically ended up as a game-winning shot against Grayson Allen, too. Ooh, behind his back, hop step, floater, good in the middle, and the smile from Ja. That turned out to be, as I said, the game-winning basket. Grizzlies escape the Suns here, 114-113 at the Valley. And Morant finishing with 28 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals as well. Okay, let's go to the next one. Ito, Wolves-Lakers in Minnesota. Up, woo! Dillingham. That pass to the new bald Rudy Gobert over Jackson Hayes. That was a good alley-oop from Rob Dillingham. Stepping up here in this Minnesota loss, though. They almost won, you'll find out later. But Dillingham, that was a good pass. Gobert, by the way, just 9 points for the big man, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. And the Lake Show would have the last laugh because of the last play. Roll it. AR, 2-1 for the win. Off the wrong foot, too. Breaking down the defense there, the double against Jaden McDaniels, who's an elite defender, by the way. Then, naiwan, good screen there by Ayton. And then against Gobert, DiVincenzo tried to help, but AR stepping up big. No Luka, no LeBron, no problem. Sabi ni Austin Reeves, Jake LaRavia was also huge in this game too. Take a look at that play one more time. Off the wrong foot. Ooh, runner. Reeves finishing with 28 points, career high tying 16 assists and 2 steals. Lake Show fending off many, 116-115.
And before we go, it was a night of thrills, punches, and Filipino pride as local boxers shine bright at the 50th anniversary celebration of the Thrilla in Manila. All eyes were on WBC minimum weight champion Melvin Jerusalem, who successfully defended his title against South Africa's Siakolwa Kuse. After 12 grueling rounds, Jerusalem's power and precision sealed the win by unanimous decision. The crowd erupted when Olympic medalist Yumir Marshall fought back from multiple knockdowns to claim the WBC International Middleweight title via majority decision over Venezuela's Eddie Colmenares. Carl James Martin also outclassed Thailand's Aran Dipaen, while former 2-division champ Marlon Tapales made his return memorable with a 6th-round TKO over Fernando Toro. Eman Bacosa, son of boxing legend Manny Pacquiao, also won via unanimous decision over Nico Salado. And Ronerick Ballesteros captured the Philippine youth lightweight title with a TKO win over Speedy Boyacope. Closing the show was a historic bout featuring Nico Ali Walsh, grandson of Muhammad Ali, who fought to a majority draw against Thailand's Kitisak Clinson, a fitting tribute to the Thrilla in Manila legacy.
Grabe. Thrilla in Manila, too. Wow. Congratulations to all the winners. Siyempre, yung mga Pinoy na nanalo, nabanggit mo nga isa-isa. Si Yumir, si Melvin, si Carl James, Tapales also winning. And yung anak nga ni Manny, si Eman Bacosa and Ronerick Ballesteros. So, congratulations sa lahat. And sa lahat na nanonood ng Thrilla in Manila, too. I'm sure it's something that ikikwento mo na lang dahil, di ba, historic yung unang Thrilla in Manila. That was just an epic bout here. Tapos fitting, as you said, na i-continue yung Thrilla in Manila 2. Sana buhay pa tayo sa Thrilla in Manila 3. Pag nagkaroon.
Sana naman. Gusto ko rin. Sana naman.
Kailan kaya yun, no? Baka after ilang years ulit yun.
Oh, okay lang. Sana tumagal pa rin ako sa Earth. Kung kailan man yun.
Wag pa tayo magkita sa finals. Kita-kit sa finals. Wag muna. That's it from us tonight, mga kapatid. Catch us again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. for a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
Oh, sabagay, nagte-tennis ka naman eh. So, tumatakbo naman ako. Eating healthy lang, di ba? Tapos inom ka lang yung, yung drink mo.
Oh, tubig.
Cheers! I'm Andre Alex.
And I'm Denise Tan, sitting in for Cheska Liton Calao. Thank you for watching, mga kapatid.